делается? Подождите, стоп. Кто? Time to go.
This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
Settle down.
I see everything.
Silence.
Thank you for... The Fortress of Meripede would be super scary, but looking back on it, it really wasn't that bad at all. You've got a set schedule, guaranteed food and board, and you can even buy all kinds of stuff with credit coupons. It's really no surprise that many people don't even... Oh, you mean Risley? He's definitely a pretty impressive leader. Well, he does look kind of intimidating. He's actually pretty easy to talk to once you've had a conversation or two with him. Paimon wonders how he's like with the people here. Do they also get the same guy we do, or is he a lot harsher with the bad guys? Yeah, he must be doing something right to maintain order here, while not making everything feel super oppressive.
Excuse me, did I hear someone there? Could you please do me a favor?
Huh? Paimon could have sworn she just heard something.
Excuse me, is someone past...
Nope, Paimon wasn't dreaming. There's someone over there for sure. But Paimon doesn't see anyone.
Oh, did you hear my call? Thank you so much. I'm over here, inside this big box.
You're inside the box? Oh, no wonder Paimon didn't see anything. Well, come on, Traveler, let's go take a look. Why are you hiding in here anyway? If we hadn't happened to pass by, you could have been stuck for days.
It's a bit complicated. Can we not talk about that for now?
Whoa, that's terrible. Did someone seriously do that to you?
No, it was nothing quite that serious. I'd just like some help finding my hat.
Just your hat? But then, why can't you look for it yourself? Huh. Wait, Paimon gets it! Something must have happened to your hair! Sorry. So that's what happened. Paimon gets it now. No wonder why you had to hide inside the box. You just need your hat, right? We'll get it back to you right away. What kind of hat was it?
I think you may have misunderstood me, but never mind. Please, it's a soft and brown hat with a bit of a brim. Nothing fancy. I think I probably lost it near the entrance elevator. It was getting a bit hot, so I took it off and had a quick nap. But when I came to, it was gone. It's really important to me, so your help would mean the world. I'll wait here for your return.
Don't worry, we'll be back in no time. Paimon doesn't see anything here. Well, let's go somewhere else. Just where is that thing? Oh, this is taking longer than... Nothing in the water either. Paimon thought it might have gotten blown in. Oh, we've looked everywhere and still not seen anything that looks like a hat. Huh, that's a good idea. If he's just looking to cover his head, then it shouldn't matter what kind of hat he's wearing. Why don't we check out the rag and bone shop? If memory serves, they got all kinds of stuff in there. You let Paimon pick out some other stuff too, right? If we're going to the shop anyway. Well, either way, let's go check it out first. Paimon doesn't remember you being the boss.
Well, I'm just standing in for Mr. Alvar while he's off restocking the shop. Now just wait a sec. A blonde foreigner dressed all in white, accompanied by a glaze-covered flying chunk of gingerbread. Oh, you must be the legendary traveler and their companion Paimon.
No! Well, you're half right. Paimon's the traveler's treasured companion, sure, but she's not so...
Sorry, I never thought I'd get the chance to see you with my own eyes, so got a bit ahead of myself. I hope you find it in your magnanimous hearts to forgive my discourtesy. I'm just a nobody, after all.
There's no need to put yourself down like that. Paimon's just venting.
Why, your heroic actions at Areneus have long made their way to the fortress of Meripede. We heard that you were personally received by His Grace when you made your way down here, you know. Ah, you were the envy of all. And you're one of His Grace's favorite people, so of course, everyone wants to be introduced to you. Well, I'd figure you'd appreciate honesty over flattery. After all, I also only joined up here because I'd heard Mr. Alvar was a good friend of the Duke. And though I've only caught scant sight of His Grace since then, as fate would have it, I've become fast friends with Mr. Alvar himself. I mean, we've all got agendas, but rather than trying to force something to be true, it's often better to just go with the flow.
Oh, so now you're trying to kiss up to us.
Well, I did mean it when I called you legends, and it is indeed an honor to meet the two of you. Oh, enough of that. Is there something you're looking for? No problem. Anything else? Hey, feel free to check out anything you want. The credit...
Wait, but that's, you don't have to be so nice.
Well, it's not like I'm getting paid to watch this shop. Instead of more or coupons, Mr. Alvar usually lets me just take my pick of our goods. Life's been pretty good recently, so I might as well just waive your bill. Never hurts to make some friends.
All right, Paimon will take a look.
Are you sure you don't want more? These opportunities don't come by every day, you know.
It's all right, two will do. It just doesn't feel... But anyway, we don't need to get into that right now. We can discuss Paimonology later. That poor guy must still be waiting for us. Thank you so much. We'll be off then.
No problem, and thank you for your patronage. I'd appreciate it if you could put in a nice word for our establishment the next time you speak to His Grace.
That's a real sneaky way of getting good reviews. We've been gone a while. Paimon hopes that guy in the box hasn't passed out from lack of...
Time to go.
You can come out now. We found your hat.
You did? Oh, Archon, you just saved my life. Just one sec.
Wait, so you're not actually bald? You've got such a full head of hair, too.
I mean, I told you that there had been a misunderstanding. This has nothing to do with my hair. Wait, this isn't my hat.
Well, we got you a new one. We tried really hard to look for your hat, but no dice.
Ah, I see. Thank you so much. I'm really grateful, but unfortunately, there's just something special about my hat.
Does it have some kind of sentimental value?
But, sorry, I can't explain at the moment. Time's tight as well, so I suppose I'll keep looking for a while.
If you're looking for a hat, I just picked one up over here. Is it yours?
Your Grace!
Oh, hey, Risley! It's been a while!
Well, it's a slow day today, so I decided to go for a little stroll. Even if your workspace isn't cramped, it's still good to get some air. I'll say, I'm not at all surprised to find the two of you here. You never could turn down someone's request for help.
It's what good adventurers do, after all.
Is that so? Maybe I should consider asking the Adventurers Guild to open a branch here. As I recall, these hats are very important to members of the Beret Society. Best you avoid misplacing it again, You might not have the same luck next time.
Understood. Thank you so much, Your Grace. Then I'll be off. I'll get going now.
What a strange guy. Why did he care so much about his hat? Oh, and has he done something wrong? When he saw you, it was as if he'd seen a ghost.
Oh, not at all. In fact, members of the Beret Society are model prisoners. They work hard and never get into trouble. They save me a lot of work, in fact. As for him, I'd guess he's just more of an introvert. It's not unusual for the more shy prisoners to freak out when I show up unannounced.
Huh? Shy? There are prisoners who are afraid to talk to people?
Prisoners are still people, after all. There are as many crimes and motives as there are stars in the sky. The idea of the criminal as a selfish, heartless brute is just a stereotype. Such labels could never capture the complexity of even a single individual person. What kind of a person a prisoner may be and why they've committed a crime, we'd never know these things if they don't share their story with us.
Huh. You've got a point. Anyway, it's all good as long as it makes sense to you.
Although most of the societies here will just turn individual brawls into mass ones, the Beret Society does appear to be an exception, and it's instead trying to experiment with some novel and interesting things. If you have some time, why don't we grab something at the coupon cafeteria? It'll give us time to catch up too. And if you're still interested in the Berets after that, I can take you to their usual gathering place as well.
Paimon's not the biggest fan of that cafeteria, but if we're gonna catch up...
All right then, please follow me.
Welcome, Your Grace, and the Traveler. Would you like 3 orders of today's welfare meal? Unfortunately, we weren't informed of your visit in advance, so we didn't prepare any super deluxe welfare meals today.
I'll pass on the food then. What about you?
Then Paimon will also pass. Paimon will save her stomach for something better.
What a pity. It would seem that none of us can properly appreciate your skills, Walsey.
Then, I must beg Your Grace to find me some more ingredients, so I can come up with some more welfare meal recipes. If you're not in the mood to eat, I can get you some drinks. We just got some great shipments in from above.
Yes, please? Huh. Paimon didn't know you could get non-welfare stuff at this place.
It's not for everyone. Think of it as a special treat for VIPs.
Oh, now that's what Paimon likes to hear. In that case, 2 bottles of the drink for Paimon, please.
2 bottles coming right up.
Our first meeting took place on short notice, and we were both swamped by everything that happened after. so there was no time for more casual chit-chat. I'm actually quite fond of stories, you know. Of course, the others have already told me a lot about your deeds in Fanteiנה, but I'd love to hear it straight from the source.
Whoa, that'd be quite the long story.
Impressive. Not all who possess the courage to risk their life for their ideals also have the strength to make it out unscathed. Had you not possessed these remarkable qualities, I probably wouldn't have had the chance to make your acquaintance in the first place.
Paimon gets the sense that you're trying to flatter us. That guy we talked to earlier was obviously trying to get us to put in a good word for him, but you're the Duke, right? Why would you need to get on our good side?
Well, after all, you did help the fortress and I maintain our autonomy. Is it so strange that I would want to give a few words of praise out of genuine admiration? So this is a matter of trust. Which is unfortunate, since I don't have nearly as interesting of a story to offer about myself. I was convicted and sent here at an early age. I only became the top dog after spending a long time figuring out its inner workings. Power and control come in many forms, some fair and ethical, others less so. And since we're all sinners here, the victor calls the shots, no matter how they manage to get to the top. So, what do you think? Didn't put you much more at ease, now did it?
Kinda. You're really different from most of the people we've met so far.
I'm perfectly aware of that too, but even so, that doesn't make me think any less of you. I would very much like to maintain friendly relations with you two.
Your Grace, after following your instructions, we were able to find a box of undeclared contraband in the latest shipment of cargo. They were extremely well hidden, and we've confirmed that the senders have been using this method to smuggle goods for a while. We're trying to trace the goods to their source.
Got it. Leave the box here and contact me immediately if you make any progress. You're dismissed.
Yes, Your Grace.
Sorry, I'd almost completely forgotten about this.
She mentioned something about contraband. Are they like dangerous goods?
Not necessarily. The term is just applied to things people want to bring in on the sly. Many people here are experts at pulling rabbits out of the most ordinary hats, so we have to examine everything carefully. Now, what do we have here? It's more or less what I expected.
Whoa, this is certainly a box of curiosities. Mora, snacks, yarn, balls, ropes, mechanical parts, and even a gem! Wait, if you've confiscated this entire box, then does that mean all of this belongs to you now?
Yep. We can't just send them back up now, can we?
What? But that's just insane profit! Traveler, why don't you become a duke as well? your vault keeper.
Jokes aside, I didn't know you'd be so interested in this box. How about this then? You can pick anything you want from it. Consider it a gift from me.
Really? You'll let Paimon pick anything? No takebacks. Paimon will have you know that she's got a real good eye for treasure.
I never joke about things like this.
Alright, Paimon's gonna have a look. Paimon wants this one. This dark, sparkly gem. You just know it must be worth a ton of Mora. Actually, never mind. Paimon doesn't want this gem anymore. Can Paimon pick something else instead? There's something weird about this gem. Paimon remembered a lot of bad things when she picked it up. Paimon couldn't even tune them out. It's as if the gem was just
Is that so? Let me give it a try. Paimon's right. I too experienced some unpleasant flashbacks. Are you sure? I wouldn't. Fair enough.
Are you okay, Traveler?
I'll take this gem then and run a thorough investigation on its properties. Paimon, feel free to pick something else.
Then... Actually, never mind. Paimon's gonna pass. Paimon was thinking about one of the snacks, but who knows if it'll also make Paimon sick.
You do have a point. In that case, we should destroy the entire box. Seems like we're almost done with our drinks, too. Let's go check out the Society's gathering place, then. I can introduce you, and we can also continue our conversation while we're at it.
Wait, are you this free every day or something?
Just noticed? I wasn't exactly busy the first time we met, either.
We are honored by your visit, Your Grace. All of us at the Society have been waiting for your arrival. Are these your two guests?
Mm-hmm. Let me introduce you to them. Traveler, this is Dugier, the head of the Beret Society. This is their gathering place. Members can find all sorts of drinks and snacks here, as well as a large variety of books and other resources. Every once in a while, the Society will also host activities and seminars, which are always well attended.
You flatter me, Your Grace. All we did was set up an organization in the same way as you would in the world above. It's so easy to feel lonely and helpless when you arrive here for the first time. I remember that feeling all too well. None of us knew anything about this place then, after all. But that's when the thought came to me. If we could help everyone turn over a new leaf, they would no longer have to lead such gloomy existences. Thus, it was with your help that—
Oh, so you were—
My part in this was minimal. Well, I'm sure you have a very good sense of what this place is about by now. As you know, not everyone takes their sentence seriously. For some, this is just another place where they can eat, breathe, and sleep. But the society is a great place for those who wish to turn things around.
Exactly right. Here, we keep an eye on each other and remind each other of our goals. Everyone can focus on rehabilitating our mental states and even make many new friends. Our operations are entirely funded by members' donated goods and credit coupons. Same for the things you can see here.
Who knew you could find such a place in the Fortress of Mirapede? Oh, right, and what's the deal with the hats?
Ah, there's nothing deep about it. I just felt like we needed some kind of visible identifier. If our members felt joy and pride from being a part of this group, then the hats would become a point of pride for them as well. And when we're together, we will feel a sense of community from seeing everyone's hats. Optimism, community, hard work, and a desire for a new life. I hope this hat will show everyone everything we have been working towards.
In other words, that hat has come to represent something like a model citizen, which also helps them recruit new members.
Once again, you are exactly right, Your Grace. That's a part of our goal as well. Let's take a little OC. I'll ask the members to get us some drinks. Please, wait here just one moment. Feel free to look around too if you want to learn more about us.
Oh, right. What happened to your slow day, Risley?
Seems like I shouldn't underestimate an adventurer's keen sense of observation. I'll bear that in mind the next time I need to do something low-key. Kidding, of course. We're just discussing some small matters. It shouldn't take long. We've also already gone over the organization's vision. Instead of listening to me try to explain some more, maybe it'd be better if you took a look around for yourself.
Feel like you didn't answer the question at all. Yeah, they're supposed to be like the model prisoners, right? So this is what their spot looks like.
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade, it is the last link I have to the land of my birth.
Hey, you there, newbie!
Hello? Are you talking to Paimon?
Yep, I'm talking to you. Now, why don't you follow my lead and take a deep breath before letting everything out? Ha! That's how I pump myself up every day. A lot of my friends have found it super useful too. With one shout, you can release all the fatigue, resentment, and unpleasantness from your lungs and return to the day with all the optimism in the world. Why don't you also give it a try, huh? I promise that it'll work.
Paimon's gonna pass.
Feeling shy? That's alright. As long as you remember this trick, it'll come in handy one day. Just remember to take a deep breath, Let it all out if you find yourself at your wit's end.
Hey, what are you doing over here?
Oh, hello. You are guests of the Duke, are you not? I'm organizing the bookshelves. Want to take a look? We've got some classics, as well as a few books that the members published themselves. Yeah, most of them are writing diaries or autobiographies on their time in the organization. Some quit drinking. Some learned to tailor. Some became real good at calligraphy. And even I've learned to use a camera. We find it kind of funny. You see, had we managed to stay above ground, none of us would have ever had the time to learn any of those skills.
Ah, it's because you all have a lot more free time now.
Not only that, but we've also now got the mental space to think about taking on new things. Before we came here, we were constantly exhausted just trying to live. With how the Duke and Mr. Dugier have organized our lives down here, though, all we need to do is think about the things that we want to do. You never know what you may be good at until you give it a try. And while you're here, no matter what you do, you won't get judged for it. After all, there's no need to conform to societal expectations when you're already in jail.
So this is something like a safe space.
Yeah, that's exactly right. After all, not everyone is good at fighting, or have the physical strength to do hard labor. The society is exactly what some of us need. And that's it. I just finished organizing this shelf as well, so feel free to check it out if you want. Just remember to put the books back after you're done.
Don't worry, we will.
Welcome to our gathering place. Is there anything you'd like me to explain to you?
Oh, it's okay. We're just taking a look around.
Well, that's not a bad comparison. It is my job to explain our amenities and benefits to our latest members. I'm sure Mr. Dugier has already explained some of it, but allow me to fill you in some more. Besides this space, which our members use to rest and relax, we also have an entertainment room, a fitness room, and a self-study room. These rooms are open to all of our members. We want everyone to be able to use their free time to the fullest.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Do you have a restaurant too? If you did, you also wouldn't have to eat at the big cafeteria anymore.
Unfortunately, we don't. For matters like that, we still have to rely on His Grace. We started a collaboration with the cafeteria a while back, though, so they'll let us borrow their kitchen to do some simple research into recipes and cooking.
Yeah, Paimon can definitely see how it'd be easier to live your life if you had all this support.
Yep, and that's exactly why Mr. Duget founded the society. We all think we made the correct choice to join him.
Alright, we've talked to everybody. It sure sounds like they're all pretty happy. That would explain why Risley only had good things to say about this place. Huh. It looks like they're starting to wrap up their conversation as well. Let's go over to them.
Of course, Your Grace. I will attend to those matters right away.
Okay, then I don't have anything else to add. Oh, you're back. What did you think about this place? Now, note that your opinion will also affect my review of Dugier and the society as a whole.
Wait, I didn't know they were also a part of the evaluation process. It's all right with me, though. I'm pretty confident about our growth and activities.
Paimon thinks it's pretty good. Don't think anyone expected you to get a society going here of all places.
Olen noor. Ai, olen noor. No tere, Funky. Joo, man. Oh, oi. Mitä?
If we can't face them properly, they'll grow restless and rage. Also, if we can placate them, they'll lose their
Olen noor. Ai,
focus
olen
for far
noor.
nobler pursuits.
Mine kuule Youtube'ist edasi.
Learning to reconcile with oneself
Jah, oi, mida?
after redemption.
Ma olen Youtube'is ka laivis, nii et ma ei saa muusikat lasta. Vot sul ei ole noor. Jätke võtmed väljapoole, kui te lakute. Kui te lakute, siis tulge tuppa sisenedes. Astudes, mitte joostes. Jätke võtmed väljapoole, kui te lakute. Allapoole puusa. Allpool puusa. Kappena. Ta. Oi. Vabandust. I don't understand you, bro. Ah!
Hey, isn't that the guy who lost his hat? Did you come here to relax too?
Noh, mis teed seal? Ponki. Puuks. TikTok on muutunud arusaamatuks. Esiteks mul on...
You are looking a little pale.
No, I'm fine. Thank you for helping me get my hat back.
Kontroll, jumala savi. Ma ei ole seal käinud. Oi.
He's still as weird as before. Paimon's kind of used
Kui
to it.
kaugel ma olen... Ma olen lähedal nagu... Noh... Tuli just update ära, on ju. Ja... Tuli update ja nüüd on taas tegemist. Aga... See mäng ongi lõpmatuseni hetkel, kuni nad projektiga ära ei lõpeta. Aga mängul tulevad uuendusi kuni 2025 kohe kindlasti. üks kord aastas tuleb nagu tervelt regioon ehk siis tüki haaval. Iga paari kuu tagant uus tükk regiooni ja nii edasi. Mul on palju näed sa.
Yes, right away.
Genshinis on väga suur story ja see story kogu aeg täitub nagu loogilises järjekorras, mitte nagu tehakse story valmis ja tule mängima. Genshin on üks ainuke arenevam mäng elus nagu meil. Pole ühtegi sellist mängu. Võiks ju sama öelda, et Resident Evilid on ju. Kui te teete mängu, siis tehkegi on ju. Update'ist update'ini, mitte ärge tooge ikka kord uus mäng välja. Teenite, kogute neid müümis, neid koopiaid maha, ongi kõik on ju. Mängitaks läbi, ongi kõik. Mängud surnud. Milleks meil vaja nii palju mänge? Arendage ühte mängu. Nagu ühes mängus on võimalik ka teha DLC näol uut ja uut kaarti ja uut whatever. Need vormivad sitast sitta. Sitast pirukat. Genshiniga keerulisemad lood, siin peab õppima mängima, tegema kõike. Kõik sõltub sinust, millise sa tegelase nagu millise seti sa tegelasele teed. Kui on sitt, siis temaga ei saavuta kiireid tulemusi. Mis on need tech teema ja defense? Mingi selline. Sellest on raske, sa pead ise aru saama.
I'm sure the traveler has sensed it too. As expected, you also picked up on it. The whole truth is a bit complicated, so I'll explain everything to you later.
Aga kas me läheme siis Shadow Reefiga? Kunagi. Ai, mul on mõte. Lähme siis, kui see hakkab läbi saama Double XP viimasel tunnil, eks ole. Sellised me oleme või selline sa oled ja mina olen, eks ole. Ikka. Siis, kui viimane tund on kätte jõudnud. Kohe tuleb.
If my hypothesis is correct, Dugier should already have left. And with his watchful eye removed, you may well get a very different reception from the members.
Can you just tell us exactly what to expect?
I'm just following the most popular playbook in Fanteina. Investigate, obtain evidence, and then use the truth to render judgment. It's been so long since I got to watch a performance at Opera Epiclese that I've even begun to miss it.
On nii või? Funky. Ja siis, kui võiks mängida tema makapres. Ma ei tea, mis mõistusega inimesed on. Kes korralt magab päevas on ajal? Päeval ikka käidakse tööl ja tegeletakse tegevustega. Öösel sa kord ei näe põllul isegi kaevatagi kartulit üles. Ei, tead, ma räägin tead sellest Karl-Hendrik Ilves või mis ta oli. Okei. Mitte tema. Kallasest räägin, kappa. Kellest ma siis veel rääkima peaks?
You said you felt there was something off about this place, right? So let's see if we can feel something out. Paimon will do her best to help.
Teed ära jutusta, tee tööd. Käid, proovi kuskil tööle saada, come on. Mäletan, keegi ei luba suure suuga kurat tonosid teha ja suured tonod juba mul käimas, eks ole.
Oh, okay.
Jaa.
Nobody?
Jätke võtmed siis poole ja raha tuleb ka teile.
Okay, there's no need to be nervous. It's not like we lost a whole bag of more or anything. We'll just look for it ourselves if none of you caught a glimpse of it. We're not going to tell Risley anything, don't worry.
I'll go find Mr. Douchier.
Muide, vaata minu TikToki kontole. Seal on see üks viimane lastud video. Vaata seda videot, aga kuula ka, mis seal toimub. Alguses sa ei saa aru, aga video keskpaigast hakkab peale huvitava teema.
Hello? How can I help you? The Beret Society...
You don't...
sorry,
Are you still organizing the bookshelves?
Yeah, and I'm sorry. But you can't check out the books right now.
We weren't thinking about that to begin with, but weren't you super friendly just a moment ago?
Sorry.
Jah, et ema palus pojal, et vaiksemini võtaks, et ei mängiks. Ja siis emal tuli sõber külla. Noh, ema ütles, et mu juurde tuleb külla väga hea sõber. Ja siis poeg kutsus tõestud teenistuse kohale. Teevad tuuks lahti, need panevad selle kuradi. Mida? See on... Poiss kuuleb, kurat, läheks piir, mina oleks läinud ja piirad, kurat, mis olgu. Palun emad, kuule, vaiksemini paluks, ma olen ka kodus. Ma olen ka kodus. Teie siin...
Oh, you're back. How were things at the headquarters?
It was as if they had all turned into
Lähed piirud sisse, vaatad, mis seal toimub, ütled, tere, ma olen siin. ütled niimoodi. Hello, open your eyes, I'm here. Hello, Wilmar.
Prove my suspicions. The dissonance I mentioned earlier was precisely that fleeting moment of fear.
Right. He was acting super scared too when we saw him at the gathering place. Actually, hasn't he just been acting super paranoid since we first met?
And that's precisely why I took his hand.
Keegi teine paneb sellise video üles nagu mina panin. Vend teenib mingi tonnaseid like onju, tonnaseid sadu tuhandeid vaatamisi ja siis mina selline näen onju mul kõigest 500 vaatamist ja mingi 40 like'i ja lihtsalt
Not too long. Dugier made very elaborate preparations for my visit. But I don't know. It almost feels like the performance was too elaborate.
Okay, but if you think something's wrong, why don't you just take the whole society into custody?
kurat veel pool tundi vist selle missiooni kallal, mis praegu käib. 1,5 tundi kokku seda. Ma eeldan. Sest need kõik story missioonid, mis on nagu legendaarsed põhimissioon kogu aeg täiendub, eks ole, iga patchiga ja siis ongi see, et hästi kaua kestab see.
And that's why even though Dugier had already let a few things slip, I didn't want to turn on him without irrefutable evidence.
Aga kuuled sa? Tõnista ülesse. Kas sa klippisid ka või? Klippisid, et jagada mingi maid oma skullike selle või? Issand. Rõedus, ma kustutan kohe ära. Ei jaganud. Veel ei jaganud, jah. Klips. Ei ole. Mis asja? Aga kas minul saab üldse klippe teha või? Mul on 5 aasta takuseid klippe. Issand, mis asja? Eesti keel. Oh issand, mis siin on? Mis siin toimub?
Let's give them some time. My guards will need it to finish their investigation too.
Tätan täkku suured tänud followimast. On right side. Yellow. He's camping on their this side. Oh, issand. Mis see oli? Mis see oli? Tight knock. Tätan täkku suured tänud followimast. Tätan knock. On right side. Yellow. He's camping on their this side. See on kope või? Klipib ka õigel ajal. On jah, see on kope. Mul oli see AT2020 mikrofon. Ei, mis 2020, ma ei tea. Ja ma usun, et sa tead sirkobet. Joy quit. Palace, orange. Check the palace. Yeah, palace coming. Palace. I see you. What are you doing? Okei. Plug DJs. Risk on ka ema sai pahaseks. Sest see?
This blade. It is the last link I have to the land of my birth.
Issand, kui palju mul klippe. Lõpetage ära. Oi, oota. Sigda maasta.
There are leaves around. I need just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
Nagu kutil selline küki ja see.
Ja.
Issand, mis siin toimub? Ma pole kunagi vaadanud oma nagu kanalilt tehtud klippe. Keda ma näen? Oota, näe. Chaucer. Kas sa mind ka veel elus või?
See oli see ka ära, mis ma ära viskasin. See oli siis massage sausage või? Järgmine korra.
Wait, what?
See näeb välja nagu spämm.
Mis juhtus nagu?
See on 21 väidetavalt. Ja see valge asi siin ei tähenda, et ta paha on. See on, neil ongi, venelastel ongi mingi aine, et ei lähe.
Ta teeb YouTube'i contenti või? No naine, see ei imest, see ei pane nagu üllatuma. Iga inimene tahab omale kõrvale saada kedagi, eks ole. Jännukas. Aga kuidas ma saan vaadata? Ma ei ole ammu juba neid vaadanud, ma pole õrna aimu ka. Kurat, see puti. Esimesest kuni viimase raundini. Nalja teed või? See võtab sama kaua aega, kui mängisin ju. Mine metsa, jäid vahele. Veel ei jaganud, jah. Klips. Mida sa korraldad siin funki, jah? Ei ole, mis asja? Aga kas minul saab üldse klippe teha või? Sa proovisid teha 5 aasta taguseid klippe. Ja, ma sain aru. Ma olen Game of Thronesi 1-7, 1-5 vaadanud, 1-6 vaadanud. Ei, või 1-6, kuni 7, 1-7, 1-8. täiesti
2 või 3 korda vaadanud algusest lõpuni Game of
ma ei kannata oma häält
ma
kohe
olen
üldse
vaadanud
mitte.
Stargate Atlantist 2-3 korda läbi. Ma olen Stargate SG1 2-3 korda läbi.
Elu ei ole, siis ei mõista. Elada ka. Fort Buoyancy. On kohe kindlasti ja raudselt.
Oh my god, guys, what the fuck? Why you did fucking push him? I told you guys, go point. Stop the payload, no push enemies. Your big problem is you can put him just
Yeah, speak English.
Speak English. Eks ole, jah.
Чё так далеко, блин, закалка сунута, боже. What the fuck is this? What are you doing?
Mis selle mõte oli? Mis selle mõte oli?
Правимся.
Mis aasta jõulud saab olema ilus mängida etsi? What? Näed, see vend, kes on mul olnud lühikest aega elus, keelati suhtlemine ära. Streams Minecraft, võt. Mis see on? GTA 5. Mis mäng see on? Ma ei saa.
このボート止まってあれ流されるな、何?
Mis GTA 5 nalja teed? Ei olnud. See ei ole ju GTA 5 moodi. Ma ju hakkasin Overwatchi mängima tänu sellele, et ma nägin, et Chaucer mängib Overwatch. Ta on mitte Overwatch 2 hakanud mängima, vaid ma hakkasin Overwatchi mängima tänu sellele, et Chaucer mängis seda. Марки.
Без гранат, с галилом, против 3 девайсов. Моликом ему еще и закинули.
Блин.
Габелла.
Гибелла, блин.
Моликом ему еще и закинули. Моликом ему еще и закинули. Габелла. Моликом ему еще и закинули. Габелла.
Aga kuidas selline hüpe? Ai, ma mängisin DBD-d. Mis asja, mis 6-st sa räägid? Mida sa seletad? See nädal või järgmine? Kuule, see nädal on juba läbi, no. Reede on täna. Hallo. Täna on reede. Reede, Friday.
Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wonder.
Today is Friday. aga mis on pühapäeval? Mis on 12-ndal, ma ei tea. Ma peaks teadma või? Mis asja sa räägid? 12.11, ma ei tea. Ma ei tea. No mul on savi, mul niikuinii ei ole nagu ei vanaisat ega isat.
Managed to land a lucky pull on the welfare meals tonight?
Jumala savi.
Patience, Paimon. Even as
Kui
the
ma
situation
viiks
continues to brew, we still
kauale
need to make sense of what we learned so
külla,
far.
siis vanas lauaid mitte ei saa.
I'm actually still thinking about the first thing that came to my mind when I
Isegi
noticed something
seletama,
amiss.
et miks.
Namely, why didn't anyone come to me about it?
Kui mõtlema jääd, siis eks saad ise aru.
But even if such a thing existed, how could they be so sure without checking with me first? It'd be one thing if it was just one or two people, but it seems like everyone's convinced that I won't be able to help. Which leads me to believe that it's more likely that they think
Ja
I
mul
just
lapsi
wouldn't
ei ole.
help them.
Mina ei ole esinja.
Yes, something like that. Dugier must have told them something to make them think I won't take their side. So it became
Mina ei ole isa, ma ei ole asi.
prove my true stance.
Ma ei ole ka sai.
Of course, I had originally planned to do this in a more covert way, but I had to
Isa asi sai,
improvise
noh.
when you identified the guy who'd lost his hat with everyone
Kas
present.
täna panna TikToki laivi
Keep our
püsti?
investigation a secret after that.
Mis sa arvad? Paar päeva pole teinud. Või 3 päeva. Kurat, millal ma viimati tegin, ma ei mäletagi.
The last thing that guy wanted was for Dugier to find out that he'd lost it. He would have never brought the matter up on his own. But now, not only has Dugier found out that he'd lost his hat, he's also realized that we were the ones who found him. That likely set his internal alarms off all at once.
Paar minutit veel peaks olema.
Yes, that's the conclusion I came to as well. It's the only thing that could explain the fear. If we didn't act right then and there, Dugier would probably come up with some other way to hide the truth and we'd be back to square one. So after giving the matter some thought, I tossed that black gem onto the ground. I must say, I was pretty satisfied with the results.
So you did that on purpose?
Yes, that's right. Of course, that box was discovered as part of our investigation of the society from the very beginning. I had no way to know if any of the members had actually seen the gem before, but since I had to do something, I decided to gamble.
Oi, mida?
Right. And I said back there that I had no idea what the gem represented. And since I was traveling with you, heroes who have never turned a blind eye to evil and injustice, they would also understand that we're here to help, rather than to tolerate or uphold the status quo.
Noh, millega tegeled? Funky. Kurat, ja ma lootsin, et ikka tulevad mul vaatama laivi, aga ei tuldagi. Siis ma viskan YouTube live off'i ja... Miks sa woodcut'id? What is the point?
There was no time and quite a lot to explain, so I figured it might be easier to just let you see a few things for yourself.
What's the point, bro?
But I can assure you that I've now told you everything there is to know. Of course, you're under no obligation, but I would really appreciate it if you could continue to lend me your support and help me figure out the true secret behind the society. Would you be willing to lend me your support?
Ma tahaks pappi teenida, mitte mingi pumbata mingit skilli rais.
My thanks. Now, I've examined one before. There was nothing suspicious about the item.
Saada mingi 50 milli ja siis ostab.
We haven't been able to get anything out of anyone with actual knowledge.
Kui palju see bond hetkel maksab, ma ei teagi.
And venture outside of their dark and murky pool.
Ma ei vaadanud kogu mängu selle.